Winter is coming. If you've read or watched the Game of Thrones, you know this phrase is ominous. Many in India would agree, but for different reasons altogether. India is the most populous nation on the planet, the world's fifth largest economy, but also its eighth most polluted country. In many parts of India, the onset of winter is not just signified by a chill in the air, it comes with breathing difficulties and poor visibility, forcing schools and factories shut. This is especially true for its capital city, New Delhi, the third most polluted city in the world after Lahore in Pakistan and Bhutan in China. In India, children under the age of 18 are prohibited from smoking. Yet those in Delhi smoke 15 cigarettes a day. That's because breathing the air in Delhi is equivalent to smoking 15 cigarettes a day. The situation is never good here. But matters get worse around this time of the year, when pollution begins climbing to poisonous extremes. It blankets streets in an opaque haze. Delhi's average air quality hovers between very poor and severe. In some parts of the city, it worsens to hazardous, with the air quality crossing 650 or 700 at multiple spots. What's a satisfactory level of pollution? Between 0 and 100. We're talking about 700 here. Delhi's air quality is way past what is acceptable. But this is hardly the only part of India that is having trouble breathing. Out of 30 most polluted cities in the world, 22 are in India. 22 out of 30 are in India. The reasons for this may differ. In northern India, this is the crop burning season. It accounts for a large chunk of the blame. But in Mumbai, India's coastal city, the culprit is construction. So different reasons for the same result. The situation is grave, and India shares this crisis with many parts of the world like Chad, Iraq, Pakistan, Bahrain and Bangladesh, the most polluted countries in the world. They have consistently performed poorly. But this year, on odd days, some unexpected competition was seen, like northeastern America, that was covered in a hazy plume around June, or China, where the air quality is only worsening. As we speak, in Europe, 98% of the people are breathing highly damaging air. These are some of the richest countries in the world, and now they're eclipsing some of the poorest nations, at least in terms of the air they breathe. Now, this is a competition no one should be winning. And yet, year on year, more participants are joining in. I don't need to tell you why this is bad news. You already know it. Air pollution causes strokes, heart diseases, lung cancer, respiratory disease, even type 2 diabetes. Every year, about 7 million people die of air pollution. 7 million every year. India contributes to more than 1 million of these deaths. I'll repeat that for you. More than 1 million Indians are dying year on year because of the air they breathe. In fact, in 2019, air pollution killed more Indians than any other risk factor. In what world is this okay? It's the same story every year. Autumn comes and India's north swiftly turns into a gas chamber, welcoming a long line of health problems and even deaths. It hurts children and elderly alike, the poor more than the rich. But it's a problem for everyone. So what does the government do about it? It declares a public health emergency. Schools are shut, construction projects are halted, trees are sprayed with water, some farmers are given better crop disposal equipment. All while politicians trade bitter accusations over who is to blame. In fact, that's an important question. Who, in fact, is to blame? And are we even asking this question to our leaders? Or have we accepted this breath of death as fate? How often do we demand clean air? Is it on the manifesto of any political party? If yes, what have they done about it? If no, what have we done about it? It's time we did something. Demand cleaner air. Because in the end, it may not be the pollution, but our apathy that kills us.